Good morning, everyone. As always, thanks for stopping by and hanging out for a few. My name is Rich. I'm the channel host, and normally we're talking about drone services, imaging services, and everything that goes into them. Today is a really special day because we're going to be talking about the launch of a new class. So, over the past, well, it's been well more than a month now putting the curriculum together. So, more than a month has gone into developing this new class. And actually, the class was born out of some questions that I had from some of my clients. Oftentimes, when clients think about people doing drone work, they think about us out in a field, at a real estate location, at an infrastructure location, flying our drones. But there's a lot more that goes into the work we do for our customers. So I pulled a workflow together last year at the request of one of our construction groups we deal with, and also a programmer and developer who develops applications for construction management. And they wanted to know the entire process. So I sat down and I actually put together an entire workflow of how we do things here at AZ Drone. Now, after developing this workflow model, I shared it with the folks on my Patreon channel and took them through the entire workflow process that we have. And what I've got up on screen right now is the major part of the workflow. Now, in the class, you'll get to see the rest of the workflow as well. But things don't start with us standing in a field taking video and taking photos. No, things start with the initial client contact. And of course, 9 times out of 10, what's the client ask before they even tell you where they want you to go? What's the price? So in this workflow, we do talk about the client contact, slowing the contact down a little to learn everything about the project in front of you, whether it's a standard real estate photo shoot or a large-scale drone construction progression reporting job, or something like an infrastructure job that takes days or weeks or months. We have to do some planning up front. So once we have the conversations that we need to with our potential customers, and we've agreed to what we're going to do as a workflow for them, the next part is doing our flight planning. So we're going to need some information from those clients to document everything that they want us to do. When we've finished our flight planning, we get into the flight execution. This is what our customers think of us. The customers think, hey, Rich went out to that job site and he flew the job site, and then he went back to his office and gave us a product. Well, a lot has to go into that in that pre-flight planning. Once we're out in the field and we do our flights, if we do our flights in an organized method, we're going to have a much easier time down the road doing the data post-processing. If we've got video, we're probably editing the video. If we've got still images, we're probably editing those still images. If we're doing time-lapse progression, stills, or videos, we're going to have to do the edits for that. If we're doing 2D and 3D modeling, we're most likely going to be processing with a 2D and 3D modeling application. So we've got a lot of work up front and also on the back end, the things the customers don't see. So we get into that data post-processing, we get everything ready. Now we've got to deliver this to the customer. Does that mean that we're going to fill up a couple of Dropbox folders with 100 images or 1,000 images or 20 minutes of video and it's all unedited? No, we're not doing that. We need to give them a proper presentation. Whether we're developing a nice PDF series that explains each of the things that we've provided to the customers and then links to a Dropbox or a Google Drive, or maybe we would bring a thumb drive by, or in our case, we actually do online custom presentations for the clients. So that's our whole workflow: the client contact, flight planning, flight execution, data post-processing, and data presentation and deliverables for the clients. So that is the full workflow. And we have just literally today launched the new workflow class. So in the workflow class, we'll scroll down here and you will see this is a drone job workflow from first contact to deliverables and presentation. So we have a lot of additional steps when you think about maybe we're out on a job site for 1 hour. Maybe there's 2 or 3 hours of pre-planning, and maybe there's going to be 2 or 3 or 4 hours of post-processing and presentation. So we take you through that whole process. And as I just said, let's repeat, it bears repeating here. We're going from the initial client contact, flight planning from them, flight execution for them, post-processing, and the final deliverables. Now, you can go ahead and follow the link down below in the show description to check this out. We have some free previews in this class as well to give you an idea of where we're going to be going with the class. And we're taking you through every one of the steps that we do, and we're actually taking you through an active project that we're in the process of wrapping up on. It's a project that's gone on for over 2 years now. And there were construction delays, supply delays, all those types of things that we all get to work around. So you get to see that in here as well. You get to visit the site, take a quick ride out to the site, because that's another part, getting to and from our client locations. Are you building all this into your pricing? You should be. So we don't recommend pricing in here. We talk about how we arrive at pricing, but each customer is a unique customer, especially if you're doing the types of work like we're doing for drone construction progression reporting, where we're documenting sites over time. That is going to be a very different proposal than if a realtor calls us and asks us to go photograph and take videos of a nice home on a golf course. Big differences in how much upfront time there is and how much back end time there is as well. So with all that said, I'm going to let you guys go. You can check the links down below in the show notes to take a look at the new class. We also have a discount coupon for our YouTube subscribers. And of course, like I said, you're very welcome to take a look through the previews that we have available for you today. I hope this class is as exciting to you as it is to me. I've been very excited building this class for you because I think this class pulls a lot of concepts together. All right, everybody, with all that said, I'm going to leave you to it, and I do hope to see you in our new drone workflow class in the near future.